Through the years of history, the enduring legacy of individuals, both men and women, who displayed remarkable courage and unwavering resilience in the face of challenging epochs, has left an indelible imprint on the course of human existence. Today, we embark on a journey to delve into the captivating life of one such unyielding spirit, Leonidas of Sparta. More than just a monarch, Leonidas embodied the essence of a valiant warrior, a product of the rigorous Spartan training regimen. Born into a noble lineage within the Spartan society, he was not sheltered by opulence. Instead, he bore the weight of responsibility and equality from an early age. Enveloped by the confines of the agoge, the revered Spartan education system, Leonidas learned that familial bonds were supplanted by stringent discipline, fortitude, and mastery over one's impulses. The comforts of home gave way to the harsh tutelage that steeled him against hunger, thirst, cold, fatigue, and the confrontation of his innermost fears. Yet, the rigorous training was not confined solely to physical endurance. It encompassed mental cultivation as well. Immersion in arts such as music, dance, reading, and writing molded their minds. The goal of this system extended beyond sculpting physically robust warriors. It aspired to mold virtuous and disciplined citizens of unshakable moral rectitude. The Spartans understood that inculcating these virtues from a tender age would render them resilient against any peril that might befall their city. However, the philosophy of Stoicism transcends mere physical strength. Its foundation lies in the resilience of one's character. This is the arena where Leonidas shines as a beacon of inspiration, especially amid the momentous episode that reverberated through the annals of time, the Battle of Thermopylae. The Persian Empire, at the zenith of its power, resembled an unstoppable force, an unrelenting wave of economic and military might. Its legions of soldiers seemed as numerous as the stars, an imposing force that sent shivers down the spines of even the most formidable realms. Amidst this colossus, Leonidas stood as a paragon of unyielding spirit, embodying not only physical strength but, more importantly, an unwavering strength of character. As the Persian dominion sought expansion, their ambitious gaze fixed upon the formidable territory of Greece. Recognizing the impending fate, the Greeks were compelled to wield their most potent weapon, resolve. King Leonidas of Sparta, accompanied by a courageous retinue of 300 warriors, confronted the overwhelming Persian army at the narrow pass of Thermopylae. The Persian advantage in sheer numbers was evident, yet the Spartans' unwavering valor and determination outweighed their numerical deficit. For 3 unyielding days, they staunchly resisted the relentless onslaught. Ultimately, the sacrifice of Leonidas and his valiant companions became inevitable. Despite their defeat, their bravery and indomitable spirit ignited a unifying flame within all of Greece, galvanizing them to stand together against the common adversary. Leonidas etched his name into history as a symbol of resistance, honor, and sacrifice. His legacy continues to thrive within the hearts of those who draw strength from adversity and refuse to yield to oppression. The memory of this Spartan warrior reverberates through the corridors of time, reminding us that even amidst the direst circumstances, the human spirit has the potential to rise to greatness. Leonidas, along with his stalwart Spartan compatriots and their allies, made the resolute choice to confront the Persian tide at the Thermopylae Gorge. Their strategy was marked by ingenuity, utilizing the narrow terrain to negate the Persian numerical advantage. This tactical maneuver allowed the superior combat skills and discipline of the Spartans to prevail, despite being vastly outnumbered. The Spartans valiantly held their ground, decimating the Persian forces through their resolute defense. However, an unfortunate betrayal emerged from a local resident enticed by empty promises of power and riches from the Persians. This informant revealed a mountainous path that enabled the circumvention of the Spartan defenses. Cornered by this turn of events, Leonidas made a critical decision. He commanded the majority of the Greek forces to withdraw, while he and his steadfast 300 Spartans, accompanied by a small contingent, chose to remain and face the mounting odds. Soldiers hailing from Thespiae and Thebes chose to remain steadfast in the face of the Persian forces, fully aware that their sacrifice would pave the way for the escape and reorganization of the Greek army. The Battle of Thermopylae concluded with a defeat for the Greek side, yet it transformed into an emblematic representation of valor and unwavering resistance. The sacrifice made by Leonidas and his compatriots was not in vain. It emerged as a radiant beacon of heroism and a unifying force among various Greek cities and states. Inspired by the resolute bravery of the Spartans, these individual states eventually coalesced and effectively thwarted the Persian invasion. Although historical evidence may not definitively align Leonidas with any particular philosophy, the resounding echoes of his history reverberate with values of courage, discipline, loyalty, and profound love for his people and family. These traits, as exemplified by him and his formidable 300 Spartans, persist through the ages, transcending centuries. The saga of these heroic figures has been woven so intricately into our cultural fabric that it appears both timeless and pertinent, encompassing eras past and our present day. We find ourselves at a pivotal juncture, navigating the currents of a transformative era. While our battles may not always be fought on physical battlegrounds like those of Leonidas and his comrades, we encounter an equally challenging battlefield of ideas, waged in the realms of media, social trends, technology, and influential organizations. In an age where strong men endure hardships and their strength begets easier times, which in turn breed weaker men, resulting in the resurgence of hardships, the challenges our generation and those to come will face are poised to be more intricate than ever before. We must confront novel ideas and technologies that cast shadows over our privacy and freedom, attempting to dominate and commodify every facet of our existence. In this context, much akin to the time of Leonidas, our resolve shall be tested, and our capacity to overcome these challenges will define the course of our future. In the face of these daunting challenges, we must draw wisdom from the annals of history and glean lessons from the courage and sacrifices of our predecessors. The pivotal Battle of Thermopylae serves as a poignant reminder that even amid the darkest depths of adversity, the human spirit possesses an intrinsic reservoir of resilience, enabling us to withstand and triumph. The enduring legacy of Leonidas and his 300 Spartans continues to fuel our resolve as we confront the trials of our era, armed with courage, discipline, and unity. It is through this collective strength that we can shape a brighter future for generations yet to come. Similar to the Spartans of Thermopylae, we find ourselves on the defensive, not only safeguarding our physical territories but also preserving the intellectual and emotional landscapes of our truths. Just as Leonidas and his compatriots emphasized the significance of perseverance and moral rectitude, we must bear in mind that while the nature of our battles may vary, the unwavering determination, courage, and loyalty to our core values must remain resolute. These narratives of valor and sacrifice, exemplified by the events of Thermopylae, serve as potent reminders that in the face of adversity, we possess the imperative and the obligation to ardently champion what is just, what we hold dear, and what we steadfastly believe in. There exists no mightier force than a well-informed and prepared individual, a safeguard against manipulation and a bulwark of autonomy, especially within a world where the allure of social networks and media can often shroud reality. This ethos serves as the driving impetus behind the creation of this channel of sagacious insight, a modest endeavor aimed at illuminating clarity amid times of confusion. It endeavors to ensure that you never stand alone, much like the indomitable 300 Spartans. While our numbers may be few, our collective strength is formidable. If you find yourself attuned to this message, it signifies an awakened consciousness beyond the ordinary, a yearning to unlock your highest potential. Recognize that not all may grasp this message, as many remain immersed in a reality meticulously constructed by the societal norms that govern their perceptions. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to you for embracing the journey of self-discovery and authenticity with such audacity and courage. Embarking on this path is far from facile, as it entails navigating the currents of challenge and daring to deviate from the status quo. It requires the willingness to question norms and embrace your uniqueness. However, let us remain mindful that this newfound understanding doesn't elevate us above others. It merely bestows upon us the privilege of peering beyond the veil of reality. Gratitude for this opportunity is paramount, yet we must be vigilant to avoid the pitfall of adopting an air of superiority. In this shared expedition called life, each human being serves as a precious companion. As such, it's imperative to treat every individual with the dignity and respect they inherently deserve. Retain your humility and bear in mind that we are all perpetual apprentices at the grand school of life. Venturing into this voyage of discovery mandates a refusal to blindly accept what is presented on social media or to unquestioningly regard every utterance from television as gospel truth. True wisdom stems from relentless inquiry and the patient pursuit of comprehending the veiled facets concealed from the world's surface. Discipline should be harnessed as a potent tool to refine your life's trajectory. Cultivate your physical form through rigorous training and conscientious care, fueling it with nourishment. Sharpen your cognitive faculties by immersing yourself in literature that broadens your horizons and stimulates critical thought, challenging the pitfalls of the prevailing systems. In the contemporary context, the concept of freedom is at times misconstrued as an unrestrained license to act without accountability, neglecting the consequences. This distortion of freedom fuels a hazardous erosion of our societal values. True freedom entails assuming responsibility for our choices, which should ultimately strive to enhance the collective well-being of humanity. Let us not coerce others into conforming to a prescribed way of thinking for our personal gain. It is our collective responsibility to make choices that emancipate us from the clutches of centralized control, enabling us to flourish as a civilization. Through these actions, each one of us can contribute to crafting a more enlightened and empowered future. In the grand scheme of things, there exists no adversary wiser, mightier, or more potent than a liberated and awakened human spirit. Ignorance stands as a formidable prison, more potent than physical constraints. It is the imperceptible barriers of perception that hinder us from glimpsing beyond the constructed reality that surrounds us. Therefore, the history of our world beckons for a collective awakening. It is high time to rouse ourselves from slumber, unfasten our eyes from the veils that shroud our understanding, and gain clarity in our vision. While it is beyond our capability to impose change upon others through force, it's worth acknowledging that even in our limited numbers, akin to the valiant 300 Spartans, our mere presence and exemplary actions possess the potential to effect meaningful transformation. Should this video have left a lasting impression, sparked a moment of introspection, or ignited a flicker of inspiration within you, I implore you to express your appreciation by liking and sharing it. Share your reflections in the comments section, for our aim is to disseminate this message to as vast an audience as possible. Each video we craft is a missive addressed to humanity, a clarion call urging us to tap into our inherent wisdom, summon our courage, embark upon a journey of self-discovery, and embrace our shared humanity. In the spirit of vigilance, let us remember the adage, "Don't trust, verify." It is imperative not to accept matters at face value but to harbor a healthy skepticism and engage in earnest questioning. The quest for knowledge and understanding demands that we cultivate a habit of discernment, constantly seeking to unveil the truth beyond appearances. The topic addressed in the texts deals with a deep reflection on the search for authenticity, overcoming challenges, and the need to question the status quo. The texts emphasize that ignorance can be a more powerful prison than any physical confinement, as it is the invisible barriers of perception that often prevent us from seeing beyond the reality that is presented to us. The reference to the Battle of Thermopylae and the courage of the 300 Spartans serves as a powerful analogy to highlight how, even in small numbers, courageous individuals can make a significant impact and challenge established systems. It reminds us that our example and presence can inspire positive change in the world, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable obstacles. The call to self-education, questioning information, and cultivating wisdom resonates as a call to action in the contemporary era, where the avalanche of information often obscures the truth. The emphasis on responsibility and freedom as fundamental pillars for building a more enlightened and equitable future is a powerful message. Overall, the texts emphasize the importance of looking beyond the surface, cultivating curiosity and the pursuit of truth, and engaging in a constant process of learning and self-improvement. They invite us to be active agents in shaping a more just, free, and enlightened world, where courage, humility, and resilience are fundamental values to face the challenges of our time.